What if the Bible you know is incomplete? What if entire books, written by eyewitnesses, disciples, and early Christians, were deliberately removed, sealed, and locked away deep inside the Vatican's secret archive? These aren't books that were destroyed or forgotten, they were hidden. Tonight, we journey beyond the scroll, into the forbidden scriptures of the Vatican Archive. In the first centuries after Jesus' death, Christianity didn't have a single, unified Bible. Dozens of Gospels and texts circulated freely among believers. Some of these supported the emerging church doctrine, but others dangerously contradicted it. As the church began to consolidate its power, it faced a massive problem. There were simply too many voices, and far too many truths. A decision had to be made. Church leaders gathered to determine which books would shape the beliefs of millions for centuries to come, and which books would be buried forever. So, what are these books they removed? Let's start with the Book of Enoch. It's actually quoted in the New Testament, in the Book of Jude, yet it was ultimately excluded. It describes a fascinating world of fallen angels, giants who walked the earth, and forbidden knowledge that was taught to humanity. Then there's the Gospel of Thomas. It contains 114 sayings attributed directly to Jesus, but it has no crucifixion or resurrection story. Instead, it teaches that divinity lies within each of us, a direct challenge to the idea of depending on the church for salvation. We also have the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. This text portrays Mary not just as a follower, but as Jesus' closest and most trusted spiritual companion, possessing a deeper understanding of his teachings than the male apostles. This obviously posed a threat to the male-dominated hierarchy of the early church. The infancy Gospel of James reveals secret stories about Jesus' birth and his childhood, details that were deemed too mystical and miraculous for the official narrative. And finally, the Book of Jubilees, which rewrites the Book of Genesis with its own cosmic timelines and calendars, was rejected because it directly challenged the Church's established chronology of history. Many scholars believe that original copies or early translations of these texts still exist right now, locked inside the Vatican Archive, completely inaccessible to the public. So why were these books banned? What made them so dangerous? They all shared one revolutionary, and for the Church, unacceptable theme. You don't need the Church to reach God. This idea was a direct threat. If believers could access God on their own through inner knowledge and personal revelation, the Church's entire structure of authority would collapse. So, these books were labeled heretical, dangerous, and false. Then, they were sealed away. The Vatican Archive itself doesn't deny possessing ancient, non-canonical manuscripts. It simply refuses to confirm which ones it holds. The few scholars who are granted access operate under strict rules. They are forbidden from copying sensitive texts, publishing controversial findings, or even discussing the restricted materials they view. History survives in that vault, but the truth is carefully filtered. This brings us to a final, critical question. If these books were truly false and heretical, why go to such great lengths to hide them? Why not simply let them fade into obscurity? And if they are true, what else is hidden inside the Vatican Archive that could change everything we think we know about history, faith, and our own origins? If you want to see part 3, where we investigate the end-time prophecies locked away in the Vatican Archive, subscribe to Beyond the Scroll, like this video, and drop open the archive in the comments below. Thanks for watching.